Hello, Cancer. It's Kayla's Tarot. How are you guys? Right then, let's get stuck in to your first half of July. So I'm going to start with a 5-card spread, and then we're going to put yours and exterior energies on either side using the Tarot Sexual Magic. Let's pop a couple of romance angels on this for you as well. So, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. 1st to the 15th of July 2019, Cancer. Just FYI, you guys, I've got some spreads on offer. You can have a love, relationship spread, career path, life path, and they're all £15. If anybody wants to purchase one of those, go to the channel. You will see a video recently uploaded specifically about those spreads. And they are personal. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. Okay, feels about right. Let's get stuck in and see what's what. So, central issue, Cancer, we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is usually like needy, clingy, kind of jealous behaviour. Whether it's coming from you because it is water, or whether it's coming from somebody else. The Three of Wands in the reverse. Could be impatience. This is happening because of this. So it could be that you, because in the upright, it's like patiently waiting for your ships to come in the reverse. Sometimes it can mean you no longer have to wait. But in this context, I feel like it, because it is the reason why, it could be to do with impatience. Or maybe somebody's just too blasé about not rushing something. The reason past the Three of Cups. So you could have been privy to, victim of third-party situations. Hence why you find it very hard to trust in them now. Because you always have to use common sense with this. If there's needy, clingy behaviour going on, why? Why? What makes somebody like that? Usually when they've been messed around. Right, Crown in position, the Eight of Cups. You really can't detach yourself emotionally from this situation. This whatever it is. What's coming towards you is the Hermit. I will clarify. I have to. What it looks like to me is that you've gone through something here. Third party possibly. Being messed around. Break up. Maybe you're in something new now. But we still have reservations about who to trust. And usually that manifests as needy, clingy, very controlling behaviour. I think Spirit's trying to highlight here to some of you that maybe moving on at the moment isn't a good idea if these energies are still affecting you. It's like a lot of people tend to sort of, with circumstances like this, they'll either have convinced themselves or they genuinely have been putting hard work and effort into getting over the person. The problem is, it's all right, you're getting over the person, but have you gotten over the energy of what that person did to you? And that is why this is coming up, Cancer. This is why reservations, doubts, fears are manifesting in bad behaviour, in negative energy, negative behaviour. Let's put some clarification on this. Let's see what we got. 2 on the root. And 2 on the outcome. There's one that just flew out. Alright, so with this root, the King of Wands, so you could have been dealing with a fire sign energy, but it's about taking action. The energy of the King is about taking action the right way, not cutting corners, doing the right thing. So I think that the King is here to remind some of you that if this energy is manifesting due to past energies that you are not over, you may be over the person, but you are not over what they did to you. It's not a good idea to be moving on right now. Why? Because we have a manifestation here of negative behaviour towards somebody. Maybe a fire sign. So, yeah, look, This is like harsh words spoken, words that cut like a knife, leaving you a little bit hopeless. It's the reason why. You may have been an air sign in the past or a water sign. And it may have even been an Aquarius Cancer. But from what I am seeing is the star in the reverse, it's still a positive card, because where you may not feel there is hope in a situation, that comes out to say there is. King of Swords in reverse, it's like words that cut like a knife. So somebody may have been very verbally abusive. Could have been an argument with somebody, but usually when the King's in the reverse, it's an argument you can't win. Look, less 2 3s in the past. I'm definitely convinced some of you have been messed around in the past and you've not learnt from it. You've not moved past it. Because the thing is, you know, obviously, and I sort of feel myself saying this a hell of a lot. You know, when somebody messes you around in the past, you know, and a lot of people think I'm talking out my arse when I say this, but I'm really not. If you think about it, you do have a responsibility to get over it in the right way. So when we start rebounding, when we start moving on before we're ready, and by the way, you can rebound after a year of leaving somebody, because if you're still not over what that person did to you, or that person in general, then you're still technically rebounding. And that's not the way to go forward. And some of you, I'm just going to say it, for some of you, you're trying to jump into another relationship because you're lonely. And that is the wrong reason to do this. That's why these energies are coming up for some of you. Now, don't get me wrong, this won't resonate for all of you. So don't even fucking think about bitching in my comments. I ain't got time for that. But, you know, there's that many fucking cancers that probably will watch this. It won't resonate for all of you. Right, maybe it was, and I could see if another reader on YouTube's got a message for you at the time. But yeah, it's not getting over the past. That's what the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. You've not learned something here. You've not corrected something here. So that could be an indication that you've done this before, that you've, in a roundabout way, rebounded before. And now we've got somebody new in the fold that is bearing the brunt of your fucking insecurities. Now, don't get me wrong, this could be on the flip side, Cancer. You know, if this is the fire sign that's doing this, or another water sign, it could. I'm just going to read it from Cancer's perspective, and if it is on the flip, you know, take what resonates and apply it to your situation. But that's the thing. You have to take responsibility for your behaviour moving forward. Nobody can do anything about anybody else's behaviour, only they can. You can't do jack shit about somebody else. All you can do is correct yourself moving forward to make your personal life, your personal world happier moving forward. And from what I'm seeing here, is either you're letting somebody or their energy of what they did to you affect you moving forward, and it's somebody else is bearing the brunt of that now, or moving forward. The Empress in the reverse. This is a lack in self-confidence. This is not feeling wanted, not feeling good about yourself. What did I say about feeling lonely? You know, it's, again, it's bad inner vibes. That's what this is. That refusal to detach is leaving you still feeling shitty on the inside. You know, some of you going through these energies, I'm glad Spirit's bringing it up. Some of you just needed to kick up the backside. You're gonna, no, it's bad timing for a relationship. It's not the right time for a relationship. It's not the right time to be building bonds with anyone while this is still going on, Cancer. Because a relationship won't survive. Doesn't mean to say you won't be in a relationship ever again. It's not what this is saying. What it is saying is a relationship ain't going to survive. That's why you need to pull back a little bit here to correct a few issues on the inside, let's say. You know, and I suppose it's easier said than done. And it will always be easier said than done. But it's also very simple when you're in the right headspace to deal with it. So, for example, if somebody's cheated on you in the past, and we've got needy clingy behaviour going on now with somebody else, It's just a scenario that I'm seeing. You may be very suspicious that this person's going to do the same thing to you. So you may be checking their phone, you may be checking their social media, you may be wanting to know where they are at all times. You know, if they treat you, you wonder why. There's just a lot of doubt going on. And obviously this person, whoever it is, doesn't deserve that, because they're coming into this fresh for a good relationship, or at least a good possible relationship. But all they're being met with is doubts. Why? Because somebody did this to you before. So now you're taking it out on somebody new who probably wouldn't do that. And guess what? That person's gone bail because it's not the right time. Bad timing with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You need, like I say, a lot of you could be screaming, I'm over, I'm over, I'm over. Are you over what they did to you? This, to me, doesn't look like you may be. So, let's take a look at energies. So, on this side, we'll have your energy and what you need to know. And on this side, we will pop a few cards. You know, I'm going to do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. We'll pop a few cards. I mean, it could be the person from the past energy. It could be the person you could be dealing with now or in the very near future that comes up on the other side. Whichever one, obviously, you know, you'll know when you come to this reading. So, okay, the 4 of Cups just dropped out. I always see this, even in the upright, as a bit of a missed opportunity if you don't sort your shit out. So, it's kind of resounding there, you know what I mean? Look at the deck and do this. I'm going to keep that 4 of Cups as like a side note. Right, 3 from the top for you. 3 from the bottom for them. Take a look, you guys. Put the damn card up. The 9 of Cups in the reverse, emotional drainage. This is cups are empty, not feeling good about oneself. Why? Because somebody tore them down. So they broke their heart. The Fool, it's not worth taking any risks at this time. It really isn't. And the 2 of Wands in the reverse, you need to get yourself to you sort of no longer just brushing residual energy under the carpet. This is about addressing it full throttle and you know, this is about facing yourself in the mirror and saying, do you know what? I'm better than this. And not tearing anybody else down with you in the process, because that's what I'm seeing. It's like you're entertaining somebody else as quite hopeful that actually the cracks to show because you've not dealt with the cracks. Let's take a look at their energy. The 7 of Pentacles. So they're very patient. Whoever this person, this is what maybe the new person. The 6 of Pentacles. They totally are patient. They totally want to wait this out. They want to fix it. Oh, wow. The Page of Cups. The Knave of Chalices. The Page of Cups. This person has every ounce of confidence in you. You know what? You know, if you actually gave them the benefit of the doubt, I think in time they would prove themselves to you. They would. I think if you gave them the benefit of the doubt, they would prove themselves to you. Because, I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's like we've got somebody here watching, and then we've got self-destruction here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're poison, but that's just what sprung to mind when I looked at that image. And then just look, she's just like, this person's very patient. And I think this can be resolved. I think that this can be fixed. But you have got to take a step back at the moment, because I feel like this, whoever this new person is that you're either dealing with or that you are going to be gravitating towards, Okay, I've got romantic feelings, which I've just pulled for the past, because I'm doing like a past, present, future. You could, as some of you, not all of you, could still have feelings for an ex. Present worth waiting for. The situation will change. You can wait for something new here. Like I say with the Wheel of Fortune, it's a case of bad timing because you're not ready. Well, you guys will reconcile in the future. Whoever, and this isn't reconciling with the past. This is This is like leaving a relationship being really fucking messed up by what they did to you, trying to move on. Somebody's in the mix that's actually worth it, but then your behaviour kind of taints it because you're not energy. So you have to take whoever this new person is, and you guys will come together at a later date when the time is right, when the time is better. So don't panic that if you release this person, because that's the energy of the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's like clinging on for dear life, but irritating the living daylights out of this person because of this needy behaviour, because of this distrusting behaviour. You guys will pick this back up at a later date. You just need to take some time out and really give your head a wobble. Don't get me wrong as well, you know, this could totally be cross-watcher stuff as well. You know, if you've got sort of like, if you're the one that's been through this and but for some reason you just don't trust them because of what you've been through in the past, again, the message is still the same. Step can put the brakes on. And even if you're single, this could totally be a whole future prediction, really, that guess what, you've got someone new coming in, but if you don't sort your shit out, jack shit is going to manifest here. You know what I mean? It could totally be a future prediction for some of you. I've been having a lot of freaky shit going on around me at the minute, you guys. I'm not going to lie. You have to let me know in the comments, but like, leave it till the end of July, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll leave that there, Cancer. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. Otherwise, you guys, I wish you a fabulous start to the month of July. If you're going through this, July should be a time of peace, tranquility, and reflection for you guys. In fact, Mercury retrograde as well. Now, I do want to just quickly touch on this before I love and leave you all, because I can't remember if it's sort of, is it the 6th or the 7th? I'm not sure. But anyway, listen, Mercury retrograde is coming in the first week of July, and I'm telling you guys now, anybody that has unresolved past issues, this shit's going to come bite them in the ass. So I'm not surprised to see residual energy rearing its ugly head in the first half of July. And the key is, a lot of people are going to find themselves having to step back during that retrograde for the sheer fact that everybody's going to end up with verbal diarrhea and not actually fucking have an iota of thought about what they're saying to people and why they're even saying it. It's like, that's why I feel July, especially the first half, should be a time of peace, reflection. Reflection is key. You're going to be sucked into the past regardless, so why don't you have control over that? Control your own damn right. The more people who understand retrogrades work and use it to their advantage, the better. Because otherwise, the universe and these retrogrades just like throwing a shitload of crap at you that you thought you'd dealt with, and then it turns out you haven't. But it is a good thing. If these energies do face you, it's just proof that you genuinely haven't dealt with something. These retrogrades force you to deal with it. So, but at the same time, you can control them. You totes can control them. You take a step back, you pull yourself out of any confrontational situations, and you do this in your own time, in your own space. Take a good hard look in the mirror. Give your head a wobble. You know what I mean? It's this kind of stuff that at least you will have control over it. If that's going to be dragged up, stay in control of it. Right, I'll leave that there then, you guys. I wish you all the best, and we'll speak soon. Take care, bye for now. Come on.